Guys, it's here.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Hello everyone, I'm Turbo711, and yes, the 2022 Thomas Monroe line is officially out, and today we have Thomas to look at. Yes, I know, I'm very, very basic getting the main character as my first introduction to this line, but you know what? I don't care, because regardless of if it's Thomas or not, this still looks really, really cool. So, we've got a lot to take in here. This is probably going to be a pretty long video. I don't know how long, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have some comparisons with the engines, some packaging comparisons, and some track tests. So let's take a look at the box first. So, when this line was first announced, way back in like April, like we saw that head-on shot of Thomas, I was like, oh, is that the new Win Rally Thomas? That's cool. Well, how are they going to do the packaging? Because you can't keep this style forever, you know, it's going to get a bit dated at some point. Or even like this style. And when I specifically remember the day that this was put out, I was at a baseball game in August, and I looked on Twitter, and I saw this box. Immediately, I was like, I'm buying this. And as soon as people started getting these in, I was like, all right, time to order it. And I ordered it. Whoa, I ordered it, excuse me. And it arrived. So this box is absolutely amazing. It's very simple, but it's very professional. So let's take a look here. Sorry, I gotta reach around my microphone. It's a little awkward. Let's see if we can go under the cable. There we go. So I have a nice, just simple picture of Thomas here in a white background that looks really, really nice. Got the classic Win Rally logo is back. It's been altered a little bit from the original one, but it still looks cool regardless. You get a good exposure of the track there. We don't have any of the new Win Rally track to look at, but maybe one day we will. Track sold separately up there. Oh, a little preview. You got Thomas's name, Fisher Price 2+. I will say this, I don't like them putting the names on the side, but I think it looks a lot better on this than on this. It just looks more natural to read from, like my eyes are immediately drawn to look down like this instead of reading up like that one. You got the Fisher Price 2+, and then you have a little arrow here, which means that you need to pull this out, and there is Thomas himself. We'll take a look at him in a moment. Here is the top of the box. Nothing too special. We have some different languages up there. Thomas! Here is the back. I believe this is the product number, so that would be the 222nd day of 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Oh! Made in Indonesia. That's cool, because... That's weird, because Thomas Monroe has always been made in either China or America. Now they're being made in Indonesia. I believe Edward and Toby were. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know Kenji was. But I don't remember Edward and Toby. So here's this side, and here's this side. Pretty simple, but I love that wood patterning. It looks really nice. And here's the bottom. I wish we got that little Thomas going up the barcode here. That would have been really cool. But I think this is kind of Mattel's subtle way of saying, hey, this is going to be completely different from our All Engines Go line. This is specifically for you fans who prefer good Thomas, if you know what I mean. So, here's Thomas once more. You can't actually open it from this side. It actually gets stuck right up there, or in the back. So what you have to do is you have to open it from this side. So I'm sorry, I hit the camera. So I have my knife here. Hopefully I don't cut myself, but gotta go under the cable. So we're just gonna slit that. All right, good. Didn't cut myself. I'm not very good at unboxing, so apologies if this goes out of frame. And then you gotta slide it out this way, and bam! So somebody on Twitter posted a picture of a pamphlet, And I believe they said that it comes with the newer releases, so I don't know if this will have a pamphlet. It might. I don't think it will, though. But if it does, that'd be really cool. So, you kind of have to break the box, unfortunately. But actually, let's slit this tape right here. That'll probably be a little easier. There we go. And then this just folds out here. Ugh. No pamphlet, unfortunately. But we have to cut here. So I actually have some scissors as well. I don't know how well these will fare. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. There we go. Let's just rip this off. There we go. Oh, come on. I know you can do it. There we go. Hopefully, Thomas will fall out. Maybe. Let's just... Oh, come on. I can do this. Let's just rip this all off. I don't really want to keep this back piece. I want to keep the rest of the box in pretty good shape, though. Oh, there's more tape. I didn't even see that. I'll just cut that. Let's just go the lazy man's route. And we'll cut that as well. There we go. Oh, here's this side, by the way, or the top. It has the Thomas & Friends website link. And I love the back of this thing. It has a huge Wooden Railway logo, even though it's not centered, which annoys me. But this is still really, really cool. So, yeah, we'll just throw this off to the side here. Throw this away. Get this off. And we'll take a look at our little friend here. Wow, this is really nice. Let me move the camera down just a smidge. Wow, this is really, really cool. I love the shade of blue. The shade of blue is so nice. He rolls pretty well. You can actually feel the individual rivet detailings or detail. That's a really nice touch. Yeah, this is just such a beautiful version of Thomas. Like, it's so pretty. My only real I have two main complaints. That being, like, this area is just kind of fat to me. Or I should say three. This just feels really fat to me. If it was a bit more skinnier, or if the funnel was a bit taller, maybe, then I would like it a little more, maybe. But, yeah. The face, it's a cute face. It's kind of like, not really like this face. It's a little bit like it, but when I see this face, I immediately think of the Journey Beyond Soda picture, or the Season 21 promo, whatever. He's kind of looking down, like, right down there. Like, let's just take Thomas here. Like, he's looking down like, oh, hi, Thomas. The buffer detailing is back. Looks really, well, not really back. It never really left, but they were never really painted in before. The splasher is in the correct spot, and it is actually, like, 3D, which is nice. I got the nice, oh, come on, focus. I don't know if it's going to focus. We got the nice firebox glow. That's really nice. You have a dome up there. That's nice. We were sorely missing that on the past two versions of Thomas, so it's a good thing that that's back. The coal load is really nice. We haven't ever had a 3D coal load for Thomas. Wow, that's awesome. Like, look at this. Oh, whoa, hello. This didn't have a 3D coal load. That's pretty interesting there. Yeah. The Widow's Peak is back, kind of. Well, the ledge is back, not the Widow's Peak. And he's got all his Season 23 detailings as well, or details as well. And then we come to the wheels, which are, they've kind of grown on me a little bit. I still prefer these wheels any day, but these aren't awful. I wish you could have felt like the individual spokes. That would have been pretty cool, but you know what, that's fine. Hey, at least they look like the wheels, and they have counterweights, which we've never had before. Only on Big City Engine, I believe. Yeah. Let's take a look at the bottom here. The bottom. I don't like the bottom. I much prefer the name being spelled out long like this, but hey, you know what? It's fine. It can be spelled like that, but whatever. And I believe the wheels are dated 2020. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I think we just passed it. Oh, you can just see. Right there. 2020 Mattel. That's really nice. So, oh, there's a little bit of paper there. So that's Thomas. Let's compare him to some other versions. We'll take a look at the Mattel Thomas, or the 2013 Thomas, which I should say, or is what I should call it now. I will always love this Thomas, but this Thomas right here is a very close second. Yeah, it's really hard to pick a favorite. Okay, here's my thing. If you stuck this face and these wheels on this Thomas, it'd be perfect. It'd be absolutely perfect. And I might do a custom of that. We'll see how it goes. It's so pretty. Like, I think this Thomas might have a slightly darker shade of blue, but that's not a bad thing. The wheels might move a little slower, it might just look a bit slower on camera. But that's just me. I believe the magnets are the same. Yeah, duh. There's just like a front profile. Move them a bit closer. Nice. I like the domes on these ones a lot better because they're a lot more shiny. This one is a lot more matte. So cool there. And hey, firebox glow. That's pretty cool. And I'm gonna look at the bottom here. Yep. Cool. Let's see, what do we do first? Let's do this one. So, you know what, let's just bring it in. You went from this, to this, to this, to this. I know you're missing one in there, but who cares? You went from 2016 to 2022, and you had 5 different versions of Wooden Railway Thomas. That is insane. These ones aren't that different. I like versions of this a little more than this. For one, I like the face on this one a lot better. I like the 3D face a lot more than the 2D. The wheels are obviously better, although I don't like how short this is, and the heat applied detailing doesn't look that well. I know these are heat applied, but it looks a lot crisper and smoother. This one just doesn't do it for me. It's a lot simpler as well, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wish we had the pin striping on the back. That would have added so much detail to this, but you know what? It already has enough. Yeah. I believe... Oh, yeah, the underneath. I didn't like the underneath of these because they carved in the names, and it was really weird to see, especially on these ones. The wood or the... Oh, these ones are pretty bad too, but yeah, this one was especially weird because they painted the entire thing blue and then painted it black, which is really weird. So, yeah. No pins either. It's all one piece. Interesting. So, yeah. Shield your eyes. Oh boy. Oh my, I forgot how bad that looked. Holy crap. You can't even tell that he's blue. Wow. The side isn't... Yeah, it's pretty bad. What am I saying? The side's awful. I don't know why I even have this anywhere. I really should throw it away, or nobody would buy this, so I just have to run it over with my car. Oh, just awful. So yeah, this Thomas is absolutely magnificent. Before we talk about the packaging, let's bring in some track here. So we have some clickety-clack track here. This is also making a return, but in this style, but there are the grooves in the track. Ooh, that sounds really good. I'll let you take a listen. Sounds really, really nice. Look at the traction rail. I have no Thomas wood tracks, so don't even ask. It feels a little different to me. Like, this feels pretty smooth. This feels a little stiff, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can just go like I can just easily touch it, and it can just like roll on. But with this, you gotta put a little bit of effort into it. Actually, I just thought of something. Oh, you see, if this had these kind of wheels, this would look absolutely perfect. I'm not a fan of the new Wooden Railway anti-clarables that are coming out. I think they look really weird. Hopefully those are just variants. I'm gonna close my knife before I stab myself, but yeah. I don't plan on buying those, but they're coming with an effort station, and that thing is like $150,000. So yeah. It looks really nice on the track, especially this track. Let's get this out of here. Bring in the OG stuff. It looks really nice on this. So yeah, good boy, Thomas. Let's take a look at some packaging differences. So here is the new box. We'll take a look at what came before it. So this is the Thomas Wood box. Let me see if can I move my camera up? I'll move it up a little bit. So this is what we had for what? 18, 19, 20, 21. About 4 years or so. This isn't my favorite, but it's not like awful. It has a lot of detailing and different assets to it. We had a picture of Thomas up there, which was kind of like seemed like a requirement for Thomas merchandise at the time, but now we've kind of backed away from it. Just a little bit. Just the fact that it's called Thomas Wood seems so Gen Z to me. I will say, I did like how we had the descriptions on the back and the pictures of the engines. Even though some of them were really cringy, I really wish we had them on this again. Like, you could have gotten rid of some of this stuff, but yeah, I miss these so much. And I will talk about price too, but the prices on these are vastly different. Like, vastly different. It's insane. But yeah. I'll just throw this back here. Here is just a normal Mattel box. I don't know why I grabbed a themed one, but they're all basically the same. So this box is very big, actually. It's much bigger than I thought. It's actually a little bit taller than Thomas, whereas this one is the same height, but they're a bit longer. It just feels a lot bigger to me. But yeah, vastly different here. I love this packaging style so much, but I think I love this one a little bit more. Maybe, I'm not sure. Nothing beats original Wooden Railway though. Like, that's eye candy right there. But this is still really, really nice. The backs of these are pretty lackluster. One thing that Thomas Wood did improve on was the back of the box. That's because they had a lot more cardboard to work with, but yeah, still hit or miss. I guess they never missed, huh? Yeah. So, that's really all we have. There is one more thing I'd like to talk about, and that is the price of the item. So, small engines like Thomas here, back in the original Wooden Railway days, they would have sold for about $12, $13. That's fine. It's a quality made toy. This was dropped down significantly and only went down to $9.99. I think this was too at one point. And I was like, okay, that makes sense for the item. It's a very crappy item, so of course it's going to be cheap. This, $15. So I got this from Amazon. Overall, it cost me $22. You're probably thinking, well, does that mean it's a bad item then? You'd probably think it sucks. No. I mean, yeah, I'm paying a lot, but it's for a premium item. Like, the way it's presented, the way it's manufactured, the way it just looks, it's a premium item, and I would pay top dollar for this, you know. Engines like Gordon and James are selling for about $20, whereas in the original Wooden Railway line, they would have sold for about $22, $23, so that's a bit of a decrease for them. Yes, you're paying a little more for the smaller engines, but hey, it's worth it. I haven't seen, the only bad new Wooden Railway model I would say is probably Toby. The other ones are either solid to really good, like Percy, really good. Rosie, really good. Gordon, really good. Henry, amazing. You know. And I would also call this Thomas amazing. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. If you're willing to pay like $20 just to get this Thomas, I'd say go for it. Although I would wait until it gets back onto Amazon Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime, so this just shipped at normal speed. It took about 2 weeks to get here, which isn't a bad thing, but if you're impatient, that isn't necessarily a good thing. So, yeah. So that's going to be it for this here. If I had to rate this out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8.5, maybe an 8. The only things dragging it down are the wheels and the face. I'm glad it's not like Gordon where he has his shocked, like, oh, the indignity face. But I wish it was like, this kind of face. So before we end, I would like to pose a question to you all. Would you be opposed to me possibly doing a custom utilizing a Mattel Thomas? What I would probably do is take the face off of a Mattel Thomas, take the is it chassis or chassis, whatever. Take the chassis off and put them onto this. Not this exact one, I'll get a new one, but I'm considering doing that. I will do that with the Percy for sure. This Percy is butt, so once I get my hands on that Percy, I'm going to strip this one apart and make that my new Wouldn't Really Percy. So if you would like to see a custom of this Thomas with this face and wheels, let me know, and I will attempt it. But yeah, that's all we have. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to compare it to something. How did I forget this? So I know this isn't the first one, Really Thomas. It's one of the first ones though. But look at how far we've come in like 30 years almost. Like Thomas Really started in 1992, and it's 2022. That's 30 years. I know this is from 1996, so it's about 26 years, I think. Yeah, 26 years. But it's still insane. Like, look at how far we've come. Like, he's like, oh, look at the little baby. I'm the big mommy now. So, yeah, it's just vastly different. Like, look at this. It's insane. The backs are actually pretty similar. The backs are very similar, actually. You got the ledge. No widow speak, but you know what? That's fine. I'm wondering if could a fan have maybe designed this? Possibly. Is a fan working for Mattel now? Because there's absolutely no way Mattel themselves have designed something this good. Like, that's insane. But if they did, props to them. But if a fan maybe designed this, that would have been even cooler. So that's just a thing I thought of. So yep, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye. Oh, he's kind of in the glare. Goodbye.